City Standard. I'm Michael Adekunle. All right, today's edition of this program, we have good morning. Hey, yes, good morning to you. Thank you so much. We have the tax and reform bills that is stirring controversy in the National Assembly and in the country as well. And the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has directed the Justice Ministry to look into this issue. All right, and also will be discussed today the Emefiele's EFCC issue. Uh, we have Emefiele cronies acquired 753 duplex estates with forex kickbacks. That's what EFCC is saying here. It simply means yes, EFCC has finally, named the owner of these 753 duplexes in Abuja. And of course, don't forget that as of yesterday or 2 days ago, it was a kind of sketchy story. We didn't really understand what or who owned those properties. And Omoyele Sowore, the pioneer of the Revolution Now movement, had a clash with the Economics for Financial Crimes Commission over this issue. And quickly to the tax reform. Yesterday, it was difficult for me to, explain the meaning of this reform, this bill to Ubong. That was the controversial Calabar man that was on the program yesterday. And I believe as well that many Nigerians don't really understand what this reform or this tax reform is all about. The president has been told to be decisive on this, and as we have it in the news and as we see it on daily, we realize that the northern senators or politicians are against this move by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But let's quickly take a look at what this really mean. What is in the tax reform? Let me read it out. Number one, any business with less than 50 million naira turnover are exempted from tax payment. Any business, they're talking about the benefits of this tax reform. The benefits. Any business with less than 50 million turnover are exempted from tax payment. Number two, over 90% of workers in public and private sector will no longer pay income tax. Number three, over 82% of what low-income persons consume will be VAT free. These are some of the benefits of this. I'm still moving on it. Like I told you, some people don't really understand what benefits this would have in the lives of Nigerians and the country as a whole. Number four, scrapping over 50 nuisance tax suffered by local businesses. Five, VAT will no longer be calculated based on where the companies have their headquarters, but where their goods are consumed. Number six, the rich to pay more tax while the poor will stop paying taxes. The rich to pay more tax while the poor will stop paying taxes. Number seven, consumption tax collected by states will be eliminated completely. Consumption tax collected by states will be eliminated completely. Federal government share of VAT to reduce from 15% to 10% as states and local government areas now get 90%. Those earning less than, that's number nine, those earning less than 1.7 million naira monthly will now pay less income tax. Number 10, customs, NUPRC, and other government agencies will no longer collect tax, as only one agency will be responsible for collection of all taxes in Nigeria. Now, moving on to 11, those receiving less than 9 million naira per annum could have their income tax cut by half. 12, the bill could lead to abolition of other multiple tax laws like the Stamp Duty Act. 13, over 90% of small business would no longer pay profit tax. 14, gradual increase of VAT from 10% in 2025 to 15% in 2030 with almost every goods consumed by low-income earners exempted from VAT. And the last one here, many Nigerian companies pay over 60 types of different tax and levies. The bill seeks to end this factor clean Nigerian industries. Now, the question is, why are they not against this move by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? This a policy or a move that will benefit all. And we have the northern politicians saying no to this. And of course, there was a rowdy session in the House yesterday as regards this tax reform bill. All right, I've been discussing this alone. I have my respondents here at the newsstand who are going to be dissecting issues with me this morning on this tax reform bill. I have gentleman Mike here. I'll still call you in, gentleman Mike, Kunle, Femi, and others are still on their way. All right, quickly to the headline. The Punch newspaper: tax reform. Tinubu orders review as protest persists in National Assembly. Tinubu orders review as protest persists in National Assembly. Rowdy section in House pro Tinubu Northern Youth protest at National Assembly. Arewa Group rejects bill. Since it's a good move by the president and which is going to affect lives and companies, industries positively, why are the Northerners against this? And that's what we'll be looking at today. Now, among the top stories we have here, Emefiele Chronis acquired 753 duplex estates with forex kickbacks, says EFCC. Like I told you, the story was a little bit confusing as of 2 days ago or yesterday, but we now have a light into it this morning. NLC slams Nwifuru as Akwa Ibom joins strike. Kaduna withdraws. Akwa Ibom joins strike. Kaduna withdraws. That's as regards the national minimum wage that is meant to be implemented, that some states have not implemented. There is a strike going on in some parts of the country as regards the implementation of the national minimum wage. 80 billion naira fraud. Court orders former AMCON MD's arrest. I'm moving on to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper on its front page. Tax reform bills. Tinubu directs Justice Ministry, National Assembly to work on concerns. Port Harcourt refinery is working, says Pengasan. And for those that are saying Port Harcourt refinery is not working, Pengasan has come out openly to say it here that the Port Harcourt refinery is working. As of 2 days ago, we heard that there is a low-key operation going on in Port Harcourt refinery. So we don't know which one to believe. But the bone of contention here is that the Port Harcourt refinery is working. If not perfectly working, at least partially working. Now, Sowore signs Lagos electricity bill into law. Sowore signs Lagos electricity bill into law. Tinubu on mission to transform Abuja satellite towns to cities, says Wike. Edo election tribunal begins pre-hearing Monday. Tribunal begins pre-hearing Monday. That's the gubernatorial election that took place recently in Edo State. And quickly to gentleman Mike this morning. Gentleman Mike, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Michael.
Very well, very well, very well. Wow. Today is Wednesday.
Yes.
Wow, wow. The Christmas is just a few days from now. Are you preparing for the Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas is in the air. Thank God for life. We expectant that we celebrate the Christmas season. Thank God for everything. Anyway.
Okay, we celebrate it in good health.
Yeah.
We are expecting that the needful, is done as regards the cost of transportation. Hike in food prices in the country. Let the government do something to all these things. These are the things Nigerians will be needing, in this season. It's the Unitide season, and it's always a special season for Nigerians, regardless of what we are facing. Now to the comment section. I need to quickly greet my people. My people, my people. Good morning to you, Cyril. Wow. the first person to comment this morning. I think we need to clap for Cyril. Good. Thank you so much for coming on board, Cyril Eze. Good morning, Mr. Mike and Co. And we're saying good morning to you. Taiwo Odunlade is here as well.
Great morning,
Great morning,
guys.
Taiwo Odunlade. Okay, Emeka Igbo Eze. Good morning, Mr. Michael and Co. Good morning to you, Emeka. We really appreciate you for joining us this morning. Fisayo Majeko Dumni is here as well. We're saying good morning to you. Friday. Good morning, Mr. Michael Lucky and others. This is Friday EJ, watching from Finland. I'm one of your biggest fans here. God bless you all. Wow.
Good to know that.
Wow,
Good morning.
wow. Good to know that. Michael has said it. This is second mic here. Good morning to you. Good to know that. And thank you so much. Esheo. In Igbo, they will say
Dalo.
Dalo. Hausa. I know you don't know that.
Nagode, I know it.
Nagode. Nagode. Dalu. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm always happy when I see my people in the comment section, when I see people watching the program, staying glued to the channel. All right. I just read out the benefits of the tax reform bill, the move made by the president of the nation, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which the Northerners are against. Of course, you saw what happened in the House yesterday. Protests going on because of this move by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we've said it several times on the platform. Kule has said it. Chinedu Michael has said it. Mr. Femi too, many times, several times, I said it that the president should be decisive, regardless of what is happening at this point in time. Michael, how do you feel about this? The whole saga.
The controversy surrounding the tax reform bill has refused to go away. The North, especially, kicking against the bill. I think they are also willing to throw out the baby with the bathwater. Generally, I've looked at some of the benefits of the bill. I think there are a lot of benefits in the bill, especially to an average Nigerians in terms of how much tax they pay per time. However, I think what the northern guys generally are kicking against is one of what you read earlier this morning about the fact that VAT will no longer be beneficial to the state where such a company has its headquarters. Rather, it will be beneficial to the state where it is being consumed. And a quick example that easily comes to mind is the alcoholic drinks that we have around. Don't forget that more of it is consumed outside of the northern area, whereas the proceeds that come from such products will be shared by the northern guys when it's time to share the allocation, the one they do every month. So they are already seeing that there will be reduction in what comes to them as allocation, and they are not comfortable with that.
Now, there are fears in the country that the president may, place in quotes, may drop this move. Are you also seeing it that way? With the pressure mounted on the president?
It can't be done by fiat. It cannot just go ahead except it is debated in the National Assembly, in the two assemblies, and it is passed into law. It cannot just, the president cannot veto it, as it were. He can approach the court for interpretation of gray areas and all of that, but it has to become a law first, even before that can be entertained even in the court. So he's trying to be diplomatic about it. He's using every available connection in terms of lobbying and letting people see probably the better side of the law and all of that. So it can't be done by fiat, as I've said. The president has to be diplomatic about it. As to what you have just said, that he might likely withdraw it, that may be too early to conclude on, but they are still pushing using every available means.
Okay. Now, apart from Lagos and Rivers State, that's Port Harcourt, a lot of businesses are headquartered in Kano due to the population and the influence the state has as well. But let's look at the motive of the Northerners. Is there any ulterior motive to this? what kind of agenda do they have? Don't they see any benefits in this?
The status quo they always want to maintain. People don't want to be deprived, as it were, deprived in quotes now, of what they have been benefiting from. Even though if it's going to be at the expense of other part of the country, the North has been beneficiary of a lot of largesse. Because if you look at what they bring to the table compared to what they get as allocation, I mean the disparity is more. It's like other part of the country has been short-changed. If you look at what each state brings to the table, what they go home with during their location sharing and all of that. So they don't want that to happen. I mean, for years, for decades now, that just has been going on, and nobody wants such a thing to stop. And that is what is bringing the kind of reaction we are seeing from the north.
Moving down to the comment section, I'm seeing something here. Fisayo Majakodumi. Mr. Mai, please, can you mention the advantages of the tax bill for the general masses? Yeah, I read it out
Earlier.
Yeah, earlier. You can still go back to it, and I'm still going to do it
Yes,
as we proceed on the program. Now, Michael, quickly to Emefiele, another case in town. Forfeiture of 753 Abuja duplexes. Michael, Emefiele is another big mess. I know he's not the only one that owns those buildings. There are people that I'm very sure that are working alongside Emefiele on this. Now, would you say Efcc has done a good job by uncovering what has been hidden for so long?
No, you can't take it away from them. It's a good job. It's commendable that we are having that major recovery, as it were, by the Efcc. Don't forget, this is meant to be the largest seizure that they've ever had since EFCC was established. So for Nigerians, it's a good one coming from EFCC that they were able to pin down those duplex, and it's now been linked to former central bank governor Godwin Emefiele, who is going through trials at the moment. Final forfeiture has been ordered by the courts, so that those properties stands to be that of government as it were. That should tell you that the level of resources that government officials have access to. That should give you an idea. You know, the sad thing is not Emefiele. The sad thing is that we have several Emefieles still in government. Several Emefiele still in government. We have a lot of people that have more than what we are seeing now. That has not been unraveled or that have not been picked up by the FCC. So that is the sad part of this conversation, that in a country where a lot of Nigerians are going through turbulence, we can have individual owing such number of properties illegally. So, and we can only appreciate the FCC for a painstaking action, a painstaking court process that has led to that final forfeiture.
Now, in the comment section, T is saying that Emefiele is a carried member of APC. Okay, that's Emefiele is a member of APC, but that hasn't stopped the president from dealing with him on his offenses.
It's not even a party thing. If you understand the issues we are dealing with in this country, you will look beyond parties. I've always said that APC is just a flip side of the PDP. Most of the guys that are in PDP yesterday are now in APC and all of that. So we don't discuss party. We look at individuals, and that is what I expect Nigerians to hammer on. It's not about the party. They are all within those parties. Don't also forget, even Labour Party, most of them that came into that ticket are already decamping to either APC and all of to the ruling party, to APC. So it's not a party thing. It's just a problem that we have as a people. And I hope the current administration should be ready to deal with the issues.
Okay, before I let you go, your last statement or comment on tax reform bill. Should the president still be decisive on it, or you should withdraw finally?
I believe consultations should still be on. Most of what I've read or what I've seen beneficial. So apart from the fact that the North are kicking against it, you should still try to consult wider, as they have said they were going to do, and let's see how it goes.
All right, thank you so much, Michael.
Many thanks,
Thank you
Michael.
so much. Kunle, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. And good morning to the viewers there.
All right.
God bless them all. And every day I wake up, I say thank you to God for being alive. Anytime I see a brand new day, I say thank you, God. Yeah, thank you, Father.
You are with your glasses this morning.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Something is going to come out. You're going to reel out things this morning.
I'm not too happy with what is going on with our brother from the north.
Okay,
there.
I'm coming to that. Let's not forget that Onyeze is behind me. Onyeze, good morning to you. Chinedu Michael.
Yes, good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. God bless.
All right, Oluwawan also is here. Kunle, I know fully well that Emefiele couldn't have done this alone. There are people or politicians that must have initiated this and actualized this together.
You see.
Forfeiture of 753 duplexes in Abuja. Another case in town.
In Abuja,
Yeah.
to even start with, Emefiele should have built such building in Hagbo, where there are a lot of homeless. I'm sure there are some of people that are homeless in Hagbo, and we are taking that infrastructure. We are taking such huge real estate stuff to Abuja there. That is to show that these are our leaders. These people that are in the control of the leadership in this country are so wicked and are so self-centered. And I can tell you, it's because the clashes Emefiele have prior to the election. If not, a lot of them have done that and they've gone scot-free. Why am I saying? Emefiele was with Buhari, was one of the staunch, allied of Buhari. And then he wanted to contest for presidency. I think with the currency, what's it called, change, what's it called, he did then, that really affected him.
Naira.
The Naira policy that he brought in there, that really affected him. And if not that, Emefiele will have gone free with that. So I think it's vendetta that he's facing now, because majority of these guys in APC, I mean, you can't tell me none of them they can wash their hand clean. Majority of these guys in PDP, they cannot wash. Politicians generally, they cannot wash their hand clean. So to me, Emefiele was just a scapegoat, and for the wrong step he took, because the Ovia himself would deny him for what atrocity that he committed. Because what I'm even just angry about, there are homeless people in Agbo, in his home states, and you are building such houses. That's why even the king of Agbo himself will not support him. That you have this, wealth, and you could not develop your region, your states, and you are taking that investment to Abuja again. And tomorrow the North will say, okay, everybody, we own Abuja. We don't want much stranger in Abuja any longer. I think we need to be thinking deep before we take any action. To me, Emefiele good, and he behaved like a child to me.
All right, this is another landlord in town. Of course, the president has been tagged as the highest landlord, the richest landlord in Africa. Would you call Emefiele another richest landlord?
Yeah, I've not been able to know. Let them bring out Tinubu properties out before I can comment on it. But this one, they brought it out, we've seen it. So anybody that say is the biggest landlord, where is the fact check on ground? You don't need to say what will put you into trouble. We are seeing the Emefiele home now. That is what we can, talk about it. But when you say the president is the biggest landlord, let them, that's the Nigerian-ish mentality that we have. You can do your fact check. People like Sowore, activists, they can go, they can embark on that investigative journalism to make sure these are the president properties, these are his property, these are his properties. It's not the difficult thing. But for you now, that's why a lot of people jump into the hands of the government that wanted to hack them, because you will not have fact and say this is the biggest landlord in town. I mean, I won't be a party to that. What I see is what I see. What I don't see, I don't comment on it.
Okay, now moving on to the comment section. This same Emefiele has over 800 bank accounts across the world. Honestly, he should be in prison for 50 years. Wow.
Accepted.
That's lawyer Odulade.
Accepted.
Lawyer Odulade. Justice Odulade.
Emefiele worked his jail term for himself, because the greed in Emefiele really caused what is going on. How much do you want to spend till you leave this earth? How much do you want to still acquire? That is why I've been saying the only problem we are having, if you can cure the kleptomania that we are facing in this country, that these leaders have, that is why any leaders that want to be anybody, right from the councillor, let them check their mental, the mental stage, or before they can even start from the president down to the local government chairman, because you are stealing what you cannot feed, what you cannot spend till the rest of your life, what your generation cannot spend. Look at that one in what's it called? You're just saying now, how many houses did they want to live? How many did they want to rent out? There are some homeless people. I mean, that's the difference between African man and European man, or you're talking of the Western man generally, because they don't really acquire much. Instead of acquiring wealth, they dish out wealth to the needy. Look at what Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation is good. How many of our billionaires you are seeing? How many of them are doing that? It's just to flaunt their flaunt their private jet all around, and be oppressing us. That's like the mentality of Africa. It will take a long way for Africa to start behaving like human. We are still behaving like animals the way they presented us. Because I can't see why some region likewise. Let me dabble into that tax reform, because I'm not really happy with what our brothers in the region that region are doing, man. I'm talking of the north, and I was telling someone, Awolowo told us there was some section that said the president in power now, please, if it is anywhere you can listen to the words of an elder, because the words of an elder is the words of the wisdom. I'm talking of the Ayoku Commonwealth, the past Commonwealth, the leader of the Afenifere, the leaders of the southern side, because I could see the other guy from the Kaduna, they were together there in that chair, Aso Rock, to pay a visit to the president, and they gave what they want to the president, that this is what we help Nigerian out. Because as it is now, I don't want, maybe there will be crisis later in the day, because this country is trending towards crisis. Because when one region say they are the alpha and omega of anything that happens to happen in Nigeria today, I mean, I don't want to be a slave to anybody in this country, and I don't want my children to be a slave to anybody. We are all equal. As Nigerians, we should be all equal. Not some people telling you they are born to rule. Born to rule for what? And thank God the Obasanjo eliminated that, because when you see the plate number of Sokoto then, it was born to rule. And Obasanjo gave them 2 weeks. 2 weeks that he doesn't want to see any plate number with born to rule. But indirectly now, what are we witnessing? Michael, it's so saddening what we are facing. We are second citizens, if you don't know now. We are second citizens.
And the Hausas are first.
They are first citizens. Yes, it's what they want. You have to force them to.
Says you.
Yeah, you says anybody. I've been to, if you know Allen Junction very well, that place where all those dollar people, they change money. Bureau de change, yes. I was there. There was issues that happened between me and those, those charlatans that always gathered themselves there. So what happened was, then I bought something from them. They were to give me change, though the woman said she has given me change. And what happened? Suddenly, all of them supported themselves. That change, that, yeah, yes. Okay. And I said, okay, since it's like that, me, I will not agree with you people. So somebody was trying to cushion the effect of the crisis. I said, no, I will not take anything than, apology from them. So what now happened? Since instantly, they started their violence. I went to area F. I got to area F. I met one lady, police. I said, what have I gone to complain of? I say, I came to complain. I came to complain about the abokis in that area. Do you know what that lady told me? The policeman. Now these people you are tackling with, don't you think they have leg? I said, me, no, is it not leg I used to have? Yes. You could see our stupidity. Our force enforcement, so I had to drag with my, I stand on my, for them to invite their Seriki, and I engage the Seriki. You are giving back to children, and you are not taking care of them. You are not monitoring their what's it called, their well-being. They are turning to radical. They are turning to nuisance on the street. That was what I was telling the Seriki in the what's it called, police station there, because I don't give a damn. I can't be a slave to anybody, and I can never. In where I come from, we can't be a slave. We never be a slave. Not to talk of what we say. So if any other person can want to be a slave, me, I won't like to be a slave. That's one thing. Because this country is Federal Republic of Nigerians, not Federal Republic of one region.
All right, thank you.
So that's my stake, and I still keep to my stake anytime, any day.
Okay,
yeah, it's a pleasure.
Let me quickly have Mr. Femi. Mr. Femi, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
All right, you saw the way Omoyele Sowore, the founder of Sahara Reporters and the pioneer of the Next Revolution Now movement, was hitting hard on the Efcc to name the people behind the 753 duplexes in Abuja.
Of course, yes, the whole host that in a very long time. This is what is called as always causing anki-panki. Yeah. When you are trying to hide in some people's identity, how can you hide the identity of a thief? Of course, we know they told us it was a crony, that it was a conspiracy. Like according to just a little headline that I read there, that it's like a business in between some people and Emefiele. So if Emefiele give them a forex advantage, they give him house kickback as housing, and it has always been like that. So why not mentioning the name of those people? That means those people, they are meant to be covered. Maybe they are very close to the Mr. President and they don't want their identity to be revealed. Let me tell you, this Emefiele, or whatever they call his name, he actually offended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And away from that, he embezzled Nigerian money and other things, that there is another personal something related to this, to what is happening, to this matter on ground. The man has to pay for all the atrocity. Because, Emefiele was somebody that wanted to truncate the ambition of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Or if you remember the Naira saga, the reprinting of Naira and all that. Even the other city that Emefiele has as a sitting CBN governor, and you still want to contest for president. Everybody was marveled at under which law can this kind of somebody that's sitting as a CBN governor, you have not resigned, you went ahead to buy tickets. So all this kind of obnoxious act of former CBN governor pain Mr. President. Let me tell you, some people may say that it was Buhari that keep this man Nnamdi Kanu in that place. Also, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not be happy with Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody know some of the statement of Nnamdi Kanu when we are having this NSAS protest in Lagos. And as I look at the man, he may not be a bit far from President Obasanjo that they don't forget. If both of you can, the only platform they can reconcile with you is on a political platform. So far you are not reconciled with somebody like Tinubu on a political platform. Every other platform is zero. So I think they are just trying to cover some people, the identity of some people that are involved in this thing. It's very, very unfortunate. That means they are not being sincere with what they are doing.
More case files have been opened on Emefiele. Sorry about that. More case files have been opened on Emefiele. Are you sure this guy is going to get out of this?
He may not be out of that case until President Bola Ahmed Tinubu finish. I don't think he will be, because I mean, the case is so deep to the extent that they are digging it every day and they are bringing out different layers, different layer. It's like a borehole. They haven't reached the water, and let me tell you, except they are not ready to dig more. If they ready to dig deeper and deeper more, they can subject him into perpetual court case until you don't know what the court case. God forbid that we have. There are some court cases that can run for 10, 15 years. They are still dragging it. And if federal government is so interested in that case, they, okay, what if a judge said, I adjourn your case till December 2025, and you will dictate where you be, and you will say your case is unbailable. Maybe if you appeal, I don't know, maybe they pronounce a contrary judgment. But if government is really interested in a particular case, they can drag it as long as, especially if the person is culpable, they can drag it as long as.
The president has been advised to be decisive. He also said decisive, and she takes, stance on this issue of tax reform bill. You could see the way the gang up is going against the president on this move.
Honestly speaking, there's much to this tax reform bill. Some people will say I've read it, some will say I've not read it, but some people that is championing agitation against this tax reform bill said that, well, I've not read it, but this is my position. How can you have a position on something that you have not read and understand? Let me tell you, Nigeria just like to throw away bathwater with the baby, and we are not ready to work. That is what is happening. Actually, when you look at that, me too, have not sit down and read it, but some of the point that is coming out from issue of issue of derivation, that a states where a particular product is being produced, they are going to enjoy. I mean, of course, yes, they will be the one that will suffer whatever. Let me tell you, if MTN has something here now, MTN has mass here, they are going to be consuming our lights. If that rain fall, it's going to fall on us. If there is any radioactive something that will affect, it is people living in that area that will affect. In Port Harcourt, river, so many times we have been hearing about the oil spillage. Who are the people that will first of all affect? So there is no way they should just close eyes to derive that derivation that where the thing is being generated. Of course, it should be considered, but as Mr. President suggested, that they should subject this to the, reveal, not that they will throw out that bill away totally. And some people are saying that, do you know the misconception about this thing? Some people actually believe that they want to bring more tax, which is not so. So people that have understand this thing and study it, it's not so. What they are trying to do is like what they want to consolidate how to generate tax and cut the issue of multiple taxation. So people that have read it, or even this man Kuka, do you listen to Kuka yesterday supported the bill. He said he supported the bill, that the bill is going to work against financial recklessnesses. Yes. That is the truth of the matter. There are some people in this country that are so rich, but they don't pay tax. Do you know that federal government usually waive tax to all these our big men that it's just for Mr. President to just call the internal revenue generated body that, hey, I waive tax for this so body. Especially, I could remember how one big church in Nigeria enjoyed massively during the regime of President Goodluck Jonathan, that they waive a lot of tariff and taxes for them. So all these kind of things they want to copy. And another thing that the people should consider about this tax bill is that they say if you are earning anything less than 800,000 per annum, you are exempted. If your business is not up to a particular amount, what's the turnover a year? If you are a business, if your business is not up to a particular thing, you are exempted, so that you're able to grow. So I don't know. Yes, of course, I don't know how people now carry it on their head as if that tax is meant to cut all purposely. What that tax means is to cut people's head. Honestly speaking, this is the kind of situation we find ourselves. People should sit down. Even if you read it, you don't understand. Look for people that will interpret it. Then another point that people look at is that there is no enough orientation on it. Maybe if federal government want to do this kind of a thing, they should try to let people know. Do you know? I know the power of orientation. When Jonathan first removed subsidy in 2012, there were orientation that Jonathan was carrying out that he let people know the advantage of removing subsidy. That
was carrying people along.
It was carrying people along. So I think, but unfortunately, people in the house that are supposed to read this thing, it's a bill, of course. It's not a law that is just promulgated like a what do they call it? Like a subsidy. This is a bill introduced. It's subjected to discussion, to review, to reading. So, but unfortunately, people that are supposed to read it, some of them they are just like they have not read it. Maybe some of them even read it, they don't understand it. But to me, Mr. President have not been disappointed in his approach. He said subject it to more review it, but that I should drop it, forget about it, and I like it that way.
All right, thank you so much, Femi. I really appreciate you for coming on board this morning. Quickly to Chinedu Michael.
Good morning, Uncle.
All right,
Yes,
you're welcome on board. Despite the fact that some Northerners are against this move by the president, the likes of Gumi and some prominent Northerners are backing it, backing this reform. Obi also has called for transparency in this reform. You said something the other time that more taxes are coming. I don't understand what you mean.
Yes. Let me tell you, there's a struggle over this, and if actually Bola Ahmed actually did a thorough job, he shouldn't be succumbing to review. That means it was not properly done. Yes, when you bring such a reform to the public and just a pressure because you are interested in 2027, you jettison what you feel that is better for Nigerians. But even if it is not better for Nigerians, can't you struggle with it for some time?
But you saw the uproar in the house.
Bros, who are the ones giving the uproar in the house? Who are the ones? God, those people are the people that will make him make sure that he goes there the second time. And based on that, he said that you review it. Look at the review on the process. It's going to factor the northern interest first. Or possibly at the end of the day, you will not hear this shit again.
Suspended for life.
Bros, I am telling you, if you push further, they will feast on you. Who are the people talking? Are you seeing any Southerners saying, no, this thing has some benefit, some investment will come and do this? We know that at the end of the day, we might be buying a Coke for 1,000 naira. We know. Because you are going to move from 7 or 10% to 12.12%. When you increase added value tax,
or even 15%.
Okay, wait, and I'm coming. A lot of people does not know. Even those ways that said, these people are exempted, that is fraudulent. Because everybody that takes pure water, if you are buying pure water 100 naira is sachet, the issue of the say, your money no reach, we not go to collect it, it's already been factored in. And that is what the expert, one politician from the north is saying, that you came to the north to carry maize to your factory here in the south. And after producing maize, you will collect the same tax. What happened to the farm that produced maize here? Ross, the guy, Tinubu should respect himself. No sentiment here. He should respect himself. But if it means balkanizing the nation, balkanize it. Yes, I've gotten 5, I don't know whether it's on this platform, 5 people or 7 people send me message around 12 midnight from London, from wherever. I don't know how they wanted to get my number. So I will continue to have a proper perspective without attaching any form of sentiment to it. I expected Southern senators to choke their eyes, speak up, stop this rubbish, and from there we can go our separate ways. I separate that. You don't know what is happening.
You just want everything to be scattered. Let everything Let everybody.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
I understand.
Why would they be always having their way 24 hours?
The Northerners.
And every little thing we said, okay, even though it can be reviewed later. Yes. Another government can say, okay, this thing now, how can Nigerians be buying a Coke for 1,000 naira, ordinary Coca-Cola? Because that's where he's heading. By the time you increase it,
Presently sold for 600 naira, 500 naira.
you know what is when they are talking, they don't know what they are talking. The North is the only thing that is making it look that the North is actually jittery is that, production, sophistication, like manually producing, then process of refining, sophisticating that service or product, and you do it in the South, you collect tax here. Then what happens there? Then they do the same thing in Bayelsa. They use it to finance Lagos. They do the same thing in Bayelsa. They use it to finance states in the North. The man that's supposed to benefit from Bayelsa has already shared all he got to other states because it is. Bros, nobody does that. Tinubu should just be careful. Everything not because he won second term ambition. But I tell you, this one they don't subject them to review. Watch what is going to happen at the end of the day. And it's not even a guarantee again. Because the Northerners have seen it that he's already threatening them. It's not what they did to Jonathan. At the end of the day, they connived and pushed Jonathan away. Nigeria is in for it. But the thing is that this administration, they should go and look for experts. So if not, to start interpreting some of these things. It's like Bolakija is working. Like Atiku said. But how can you formulate a policy? A government that's not up to 1 month. Somebody's putting pressure. You say, I am not going to go review him. But it's wrong. It just means you don't know what you're doing. Stand on it, defend it, push it to lobby for it. Now they're telling you one person is just talking in the North. Immediately he came up, they said, Governor Son, you see the North taking a decision, and everybody bows. Because what does that tell you? Mike, there is more to what you are seeing. I'm telling you, God, the honest truth. There must be a reason why the Southerners always bow to the North. There must be something wrong somewhere, especially the Yorubas. There must be. There must be. Look at the way they embarrassed a renowned human rights activist without even consulting the Commissioner of Lagos State. Bros, let me tell you, they don't know what they are bringing upon themselves. What does that tell you? That the Commissioner of Police do not understand the law. Do not go to seminars, conferences, where some certain things can be interpreted to them. I think they should start engaging this government official to, induction conferences, forums, where they will be educated on public policies and how to formulate it. Let us save us of this embarrassment once and for all. I'm telling you. There's nothing wrong with that. Engaging them. Because once they are senators, they feel they have known everything. Once you become a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, everything from beginning to the end, it is being believed. Nigerians see you yourself and say, this one. You know, it don't pass Woloshenka just because you're a senator. But the man you are seeing there, Woloshenka, might have the philosophy or policy that can transform Nigeria. But nobody's looking at that direction.
Is there any hope on the implementation of this policy?
Bros, let me tell you, who are the people pioneering it? Who are the people navigating it? It's another factor.
Pass through the first reading, second reading.
And you're saying, no, because see, they've given him the document. Look at it. You see it. So you still say it's your ordinary. Huh? You saw him in France. When he went to France, you saw what transpired there. It's like Nigeria is losing image on daily basis. Nigeria is losing grip on the things that hold us together on a daily basis. When you say Southern president, we expected to see some level of sophistication in leadership. No, that is what I believe. Even though I do not align, and I will not align with Tinubu's government. But as a Southern, we expected to see. No, Mike, I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying.
I understand very well. Very well.
More better than what the Northerners have been giving us. What the Northerners are giving us as leadership. What to see? So, say okay, hey, say now West South don't come in, irrespective of whatever I do. We are seeing Nigeria, moving advancing forward. Because plus we have brains. Go abroad, bring them. People will tell you that it's like this, it's like this.
This brings me to the comment section and what Odunlade is saying regarding what you just said. Chinedu, the fact that Yoruba senators are not shouting like the Northerners does not mean they are cowards. They just chose the way of decorum. They know the Northerners cannot win the argument.
Oga, let us agree, and hopefully, they will not win the argument. But it's not in winning the argument is the most important thing. It's the majority that will shut down the
bill if they voted.
But at least I expected them to say press conference.
Let them talk.
Yes, press conference. I defend this policy, what the president is doing, the resources we have been doing this, we have been doing that. And please, them too go they say, okay, before they struggle with one argument, another one don't come. Yeah. But this one they're shouting down. Mr. Goyede, what? Are you not watching what is happening? They're shouting down on fellow senators from the South. Governors are running away from the responsibility of taking a position on issues like this. No, there must be.
I understand where he's going to.
There must be.
Yeah, I understand.
There must be.
It's a dangerous time now. Anything
must be.
Now.
No, Mike, at the end of the day, those who are supposed to defend the president policies in the house are as cold as ice water. I see now, they have disarmed him. And the man is looking at, the support I'm going to get. Listen to Dogara, the former speaker of the federal, Yakubu Dogara. Look at his position on this tax. Mike, we said this thing instead of causing whether it is a plan deal, because at the time you begin to wonder whether Nigeria is, just whether whether this kind of thing is just arranged, a ganged up arrangement. Why not implement restructuring, regionalism, and let everybody do away with this kind of a thing once and for all? Nobody should be saying tax. You can't tax yourself.
That's what I was saying that then.
It will save us of this. Bro, as you see this thing happening now, lobbying, money is going on.
Yes,
lobbying. Yes, lobbying is going on. Bro, let me tell you, you see what is happening to Emefiele? The 750 duplexes built in Abuja, the North are in control. Do you know why Buhari refused to remove him as CBN governor? I have a friend that came from Kwara. Is it Lori? Is it Lori? Is Kwara?
Yeah, Kwara, Lori.
Yes. He owns a farm. People that Emefiele empowers are mostly Northerners, farmers. All this angle, they were giving them load. But if a Southerner comes, Emefiele, he'll back like this. Thus, I will pay. But most of those loans he gave to the Northerners, they don't pay back. And you expect that things will continue like this. Tinubu is just tracking him down because of the perceived role he thought he played and all that. Not that they don't know what transpired in that place.
To fight back.
Who that were involved in that project.
Because of the election.
The election, Emefiele will fight back. Don't worry.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand, you understand what I'm saying? They know what happened.
He's going to fight back.
So for me, I do not expect Tinubu to be having this kind of long distance. What did the article say is bolikeja or whatever he calls it. No,
Team talk. Temping.
decisive.
That's just the word.
Oga, leave this northern influence thing. Even if it is only one time you do, as long as you register your presence, it will send a signal to them. Yeah. Somehow they will adjust it, and that person will come. If it is a smart, look at the way they are breaking the Niger Delta from the hold of the Biafran nation. Who is going to do that in the Middle Belt? But when they see, they say 19 states of this thing. Eh? Are you not hearing it? They say 19 states against 17 states. They have more senators, they have more local government, they have everything. Still, the South must go down for them to survive and live politically, economically, and otherwise. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Barachinedu. Michael, I really appreciate you for coming on board. Lucky, your take on it.
I don't want to, talk is cheap. Nigeria can talk. We have best professor everywhere. Check even the election. You see a professor. Nigeria are just tired. I won't tell you lie. Just tired. Reform, subsidy, electricity B, so many B, sir. So many B. Thank you, good morning. For me, what is the benefit of Nigeria? If that task be implemented, what is the benefit of government? That's the question. We hear Lagos bringing trillions of taxes and all that. What is our benefit? The common man say, common man is not going to pay tax. We pay tax every day, everything we buy, even pure water. So what you are saying, I said Tinubu should just go straight and say, look, state, produce what you have and pay 10% to federal government. If it's like this, I don't think people will grumble. That's it. I don't think people will grumble. Those states, whatever you produce, pay 10% to federal government. Lagos State, whatever you produce, pay Boronu, Yobe State, pay 10% to federal government. If you do that, no problem. Let the North fight. Whether you like it or not, we are slave to the North. Go check. Go to Air Force, police everywhere. They are all Northern, even custom. You're under. So
even in this administration,
there are many. Look, the head, they don't have power to do anything. The head. I'm telling the truth. Okay, when the president say open border, go and check in the Idiroko border. You still have Northerner everywhere there. They are not opening it. If you bring one right, they will seize it. So they have everything. What we are saying, we are slave to them. Somebody is saying the governors and this they are not talking. If they talk, it might bring a fight. They will fight and scatter the whole thing. They know 2027 election is coming. All these are politics. Okay, Mike, they like talk for you to tomorrow speak your grammar. You know, they can speak grammar. I listen to Dogara. Dogara is looking for political appointment. I will tell you like. But most of them who are supporting Northern, that is not the issue. The issue is that what Nigeria want now is if we are okay, if we eat, if you like, let people increase tax. Nobody, we don't care. After all, we don't benefit for tax. I give myself water. I give myself even road. I give myself everything, electricity. What is the benefit? They are just deceiving us. Don't worry. Poor people are not going to pay tax. Go and check everywhere you go. I'm going to collect money. Who's going to stop them? Everybody collect taxes. Shop everywhere. Go. You can't stop them. The only thing is that look. I just put this in. What are we producing? The only thing is that if Tinubu can stand to this, okay, if that's the case, okay, Nasarawa, produce what you have. Everybody have resources. Ogun State have a multi resources. Produce what you have. Pay 10% to federal government. Then use the remaining one to do roads, do electricity, do everything. I will come as a federal government. I only just monitor you. This is the only thing Tinubu should bring. Then let Nigeria say, okay, Okay, we are going to support so that even my side there we will support the president. But this task of it is,
We're talking about true federalism.
yes,
I
go
think that's what
straight.
Kule too
Yes,
saying.
just
And
let
said
the president
is
just go
heading towards
straight.
that, right?
Yes,
Heading towards that. Okay.
that is it. If you bring that thing now, let us argue it for 1 year. I mean, Kaduna will not say no because they have resources. Like the state police now, how are you sure the state police going to work? Because they knew that state police in the north, you cannot arrest anyhow, even here. So the only thing is that for me, I think all these tasks, no tasks, everyday argument, anger, fighting, this. But some of these governors in the north now are now backing it. They are supporting it, except some of the governors. But my point is that, my brother, see, task, reform is too much. Subsidy, electricity bill, a lot is too much. So everybody will be happy with the president. The only thing is that let him go straight. If it's one reform, take it. But for me, let him go straight to, if you have resources, go and harness it and pay 10% to federal. Do that. When you announce that, go to National Assembly, they'll pass the bill. We will support. But now, this task, poor people is not going to benefit. We are going to, very soon, if I allow that thing to go, we'll be buying coke of 1,000 naira. House, everything will increase, commodity will increase. Now we'll not come back again, say Tinubu for me.
Now,
So that's it.
let me quickly rush to the comment
Comment.
section. Yeah, we have Hassan Kudus. Hassan Kudus. Tax bill shouldn't be chaos, but I understand it will never be accounted for.
That's
And
it.
in this economy, only a blind man will not see no tax will even be generated. Will not see no tax will even be generated. In this type of hardship, hard this type of harsh economy okay, uh he proceeds by saying that enough, Nigeria is an underdeveloped nation, or Nigeria is underdeveloped.
Yes.
We are not in haste for development. The citizens should be organizing as the government are organizing. No vandalism, but in a legal way at first. Nigeria holding. Another one that's still on Azan Kudu, back on energy consumption, hold back and effects. I can guarantee there will be change in this. The government is hungry and it will shock them. Wow. Abdulade responds to this and says, I feel you for those. Okay. Still on the state call.
They already understand us now. We know what we're talking about. Not that we're not supporting it, but the only thing is that reform is too much. People are not happy. You should do one thing, let them go support you. Bring it, okay, look at the subsidy now. What are we getting? More money they receive, what at the end? Nothing. The governor receiving more money, we are not seeing anything. I'm telling you the truth. If in fact, if governor receive more money, we're supposed to have food inflation going down now. Cement is going 10,000. A bag of cement is 10,000 naira. Everything has gone up. What are we talking about? A tax again? For me, I am not saying that. Everybody pay tax, whether you poor, you business. Once you buy anything, there is tax inside there. I don't understand. They are just deceiving us. There's 0% poor people. Who told you that? And 1 million, you know, all this is having for any 1 million. All this is a story. The thing is, so that's why they're not taking Bola Tinubu serious. Let the big men fight. When they fight, I think that's why the poor people get.
Olua one. Your own take on it.
Good
Tax
morning.
reform bill. Good
Tax-
morning.
See, good morning to my viewers. See what is really happening in Nigeria is that the Nigeria government, see, who the last starter, the last kid, the government, they are just like fraudsters. See, every day you bring language that doesn't have meaningful to the citizen. What is meaning of this tax now? Okay, first of all, subsidy. Where are we with the subsidy? At the end of the day, electric, everything is high, according to my colleagues just said. You see, the president should sit down and reason well. You have to reason well. Let the masses know what is happening. We are not along them. We are just suffering for Sarah. You see, say somebody is fighting in a house of assembly. What are they fighting for? They are looking for their own interest. What is Nigeria's own interest? When you now say, when after this bill, now you now buy a book for 1,000 naira. Okay, where are we going from here? See, the government has totally failed, 100% failed. There is no going back on this. You go to France, you come back, you go to South Africa. What is happening there? What is happening here? Nigeria is out of the game. Nigeria is suffering and smiling. You can't live, you can't eat, you can't even no work, no change. If we now on that bill, see, let's be frank with ourselves. I don't see anything good in this government. It's a brainwash house. You say people that income is low, below 1 million. How much we get? We get work on one, even collect 1 million. Or 100,000.
They're exempted.
You imagine,
Yeah.
see, all these languages,
They're exempted.
all those languages, it's a brainwash talk. You are not pushing Nigeria outside. See, Christmas is coming now. There's no any. What are we going to feel with this Christmas? Now we are feeling attacked in the house. They say the Northerners are not agreeing with the bill. What was bill? Where was the bill for the first place? Why now? Why not? See, you came on board, things were not good. You have to sit down and checkmate the things and let things become right. But you are adding to the problem of Nigeria. It's adding. Nobody is happy with the president. Nobody is happy with this administration. Everybody is not happy. Why? Because they are dying gradually. Nigeria is out of the fame. See, the president should think God in his heart. Nigeria don't know those kind of stories. 85% of, let's say 90% of Nigeria, this tax you are talking about, we don't even know the meaning because it's not relevant. We have been there for a long time. We want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are still in darkness, everyday darkness. Why? Now you say Mefele, you bring something duplex. What is our benefit? You bring this one, you bring this one. Every day you are trying to tear Nigeria apart. Sorry, you imagine. I try to tear Nigeria apart now. How you be buying a Coke of 500 now a month 800? Okay, after this situation now you going to hear 1.5. What is happening?
Yeah, it's now sold for 800.
Can you imagine? No, can you imagine? Okay, where is the truthfulness of the government? Where Buhari left? Buhari never leave this thing for 800 now. See, let us be frank with ourselves. Okay, but Buhari will not say Buhari. They say don't hold the plane, no, and military. But you, the lion of body long, 8 years in Lagos State, today to tomorrow, you are the lion. So why don't you use your lion experience to tackle the reality of Nigeria to survive? We are not surviving now. We are not surviving now. Okay, see now. Okay, now this December now, nobody is going to travel. How are you going to travel? When they will say, are you going to another country? Say from here to your place, 50,000, 70,000, go and call 80,000. Where are you going? Okay, where is the government? Zero. Please, we should use this platform to let the government know that we are not with them. We are out of the game. They should bring us back to the round table. Let Nigeria survive. Nigeria is not surviving under this Jagaba. Because the Jagaba say, in and away, say they don't come here to come chop money. They come here to come make Nigeria a place and a better environment. But it's like it's worse than what they make. Frankly speaking, it's out of the game. How much $1 now? How much $1 now? Move 1,000 plus. Or just one and one like this. When they were there, you see, like Hausa says, Hausa when they say Hausa when they are ruling, their whole level of managing Nigeria is different entirely. Can you imagine? See, you just come now, money don't high, everything don't high, food don't high, 1,000. See that woman now, go 1,000. You go to fear what you want to use and chop. You want buy rice. Rice is from 500 naira upward. So where more tax is coming, you want to keep more Nigeria. See, when Nigeria is angry with the president, they're angry with the government. Anything can happen at any time. If anything should happen this night or tomorrow, everybody will be happy because we don't even want to hear them. We don't even want to see them because they are not good to us. They are intimidating us and they are killing us every day, gradually killing every day. Why? Want to from here to catch that 500 naira for 200 naira. Now it's going to 700 naira, and you see another bill they come. That is sacrifice. Why?
All right, thank
We
you.
are begging the president, Asoro of APC, because we don't tire for in a while. They don't finish off.
Okay.
We are dying of hungry, and we are dying. We are tired. We don't want break, we fear how I want to live. I want to live. I want to survive because the condition is dangerous. Please, we are appealing to you in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Please let Nigeria see food eat. Let Nigeria see light. Let Nigeria see reality as a human being living on earth. We are not living now. Don't hear story no pure.
All right,
I take God beg them.
All right.
Please.
We
We not feel allow this thing. If this thing continue like this, make them forget about 2027. They don't even know whether they will complete this 4 years. When you are saying they are see, eyes don't open. No. If guys don't take it, maybe at least administrative will be the last. Everybody will find level because now no say they won't go. Biafra side all the para since all these days. Now everybody para. Now this all the para. Everybody para. Only para for me. Para for him. Para for who? Para for Jagaba.
All right, thank you.
Para for Jagaba, of course. We don't tire. Everybody they para for the president. Why don't listen to us and save our life before we perish finish?
All right, thank you.
I love from Kobale. It's not enough. We need action. Action speak out voice. You talk. You don't come to pass. I love from Kampala. How many months was that spoken? Where we will never see anything that reduces the poverty hope of us. No, please give us the action. We need action. We need situation. We need koro things. Okay, Christmas number rise down 30,000, 35,000, 40,000. See, there will be a little jubilation. I said, make them just do them automatically. They had the power to do them. Okay, see, you just said that. Say, Consom, Idiloko, everywhere, they're full. One bag, they go see them. Can you imagine they go see them? Why are we going? Okay, what do you want chop now? What do you want chop now?
I can feel you. I understand. I can feel your pain.
Tired now every day. No positive news every day. Why? Are we in a house of what they call Babylon? We're in Israel here. Please,
It is so pathetic. I pity. Okay, I pray we'll never miss Tinubu as we miss Buhari. Hassan, Kudus. I pray we never miss Tinubu as we miss Buhari. Sorry, sir. I'm coming. I saw your message, Mr. Lucky, and I'm going to say it out once again. Please, this is to remind the viewers all over the world about the party that will be coming up on the 14th of December. That's the end of the year party. That will be coming up on the 14th of December. And the reviewers or the analysts or the respondents on the platform are seeking your support as regards the party. If there's any way you could support the platform, you could support the analysts that come here on daily to analyze on this platform, to discuss topical issues in the country, please, would appreciate it. Please. I continue with from
Thank you very much, Oga, our boss, our coordinator. And I want to thank you who are watching, or both who are watching, and those who have gone to work. This time around, some people are still in America. We're in the morning here now. What we are saying, we have agreed, everybody, both old and young, everybody that on the 14th, we are going to celebrate. And I believe some people said they're going to bring some things, like Kule, who promised Ewedu. Last year he brought Ewedu, and I believe Kule, I hope this year, they're going to have more Ewedu and Amala. We want to test. We are Nigeria, as you said, you support Nigeria. So please tell Bola Tinubu anyhow, one way, one kind of way, to try to reach us and see how everybody, including the opposition, because while we are doing this, we are alive. Among us, both the reviewer, both the viewer, nobody miss. The way we entered last year, the same this year. That's why we are going to continue until we go to 100 and something years. Say amen.
Amen.
But you there and abroad there, say amen. I know you have said amen. So God bless you. On that very day, look, I will tell you, like, we are going to celebrate. But the other side, everybody, they are one. They are one. Sitting stand is one. Sitting stand is one. We are brother. We have been talking on this year. We are one. So if the party come, we are going to receive everybody. Whoever come and eat and drink. After all, how many food are we going to? We can't put more than 3 bags of rice or 2 bags of rice. Is that not so? But in fact, I want to use the medium to tell you that, please, you are free to come with your wife. Is that not so? I will not agree.
Celebration.
Let the wife see you.
That's good.
Because the other Yabos have only gone to bus stop. People will see you. Your neighbor will see you. So what are you doing in the bus stop? We tell them, say, look, everybody has to do something. What we are doing here is something. They will say jobless. We are not jobless. What we are doing, we are giving free news. Experience that is a transparent news to those in abroad who are not able to come down here. So, my brother, God bless you as you support this our organization. On that very day, in fact, if there's a money, we can call the last song. See, what's the name? Kuti. Let him come and give us. It's a live This is life. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Quickly, sorry before you go.
Okay.
Andrew Ogujimi says you will see my own unfailingly
Oh,
tomorrow.
bless you.
Thanks.
God bless you.
God
God
bless
bless
you.
you. Say God bless you.
God bless you. God bless
Say
you.
you will live long.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a while,
Is
and
it?
you continue. God will keep you that
and
opportunity
distracting you.
to be able to be
All right. All
Don't,
right.
don't, you don't forget the last one.
As from tomorrow, I will start dropping the
Prayer.
the account number and the phone number to call from tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So I'll start dropping it in the comment section for people to see and for people to do whatever they have in mind. The likes of Odunlade Taiwo has reached out to me that he will also be supporting.
Trust, trust.
for-
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank
know,
you.
Pinado is talk and do.
yeah, and I know we have excuse, and I know we have some esteemed viewers of this platform that will also be, supporting this party. Please, this is one of the ways you can encourage the analysts on this platform, and I will appreciate you do this. Thank you so much. From tomorrow, I repeat, I'll start dropping the phone number, and if there's any account number you can provide, no problem.
Mike,
We are-
Mike,
we
I'm just
what I
saying it.
want about to say is we really appreciate your transparency on this platform.
That's it. That's it.
You know, I'm not saying it because I'm seeing him around. I've said it all over and over. His transparency is second to none. There is no money they release that Michael will not call us and say this is the amount of the money. Even to the end of we purposely handed over the contribution for the party to him. You know, because we believe in him and the transparency you are engaging on, keep it on, Michael. Keep it on.
Yes, let me chip in.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, let me chip in coming from the transparency angle. Yes, look at even the statement you made some second ago that if we want to supply account number, it's acceptable. That shows the extent of your transparency, which we don't even want. It should be central account. Okay, you will collect the whole thing. Though now it's my first time hearing the thing. Maybe the idea had been mooted yesterday or so. It's now that I'm hearing about it, but I'm supporting it, and I cannot say right now what I'm going to use to support it since I'm just hearing it now.
Yes,
Because an old man, I have to go and think everything. I know the kind of
Bless
business.
you, bless you.
And also,
You can see-
apart from the material things, I will support it with a bit of intellectual property. And I think I should be given a space that day to say something about the other side.
If you are going to invite me,
Yes,
God,
please.
after I will have
And
to go to the house.
again, I am cautioning. I want to a little bit be different from what Loki has said that we're going to call Fela or no. We are highly, at this point, we are sober. We are very sober. Because hungry people were sober. It's not only angry that a hungry man should be. A hungry man should be sober and heavy at heart. Now that we're heavy at heart, even though we are coming that day to make ourselves happy, I'm of the opinion that sober reflective songs and prayers should be meted out. And those of us who can pray, those of us who are very close to the altar, will pray to God, whether they believe it or not, because I'm very close to the altar. I pray, okay? So we talk and sing and make sentimental music that is not janga music, because we are, yes, gospel related or sentimental. Something like those all sentimental like Jim Reeves and this all those kind of things. We don't want jaga. Lucky, I know you are a young man. I don't blame you. We are very heavy at heart at this point, and we are hungry. As we are hungry, I don't want this place to be angry. I want us to be sober, because angry person can commit a crime, but we are sober. When we are sober, we look, because the Bible said that it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of merriment, because in the house of mourning you receive sense, you have knowledge, and you think everything. Therefore, that day, if we make it in jaga way, fifth columnist will hijack it from us here at this bus stop. Okay, because I know this place. I know the one that some other trader did here last time. You see, so but if we did it in a sober reflective manner, some reasonable people, Nigerians, will really buy it. They'll be happy, and people will sober. Join us to be sober. Okay. Not that we are going to
Thank
win.
you very much.
Okay,
God bless
please.
you. I will appreciate your
Right.
time. Actually, this is the fourth time we have done the artisanal. It's always last time was okay. We buy different people. Okay, we drink, we just play music. It's like that. What we are saying is that Fela is dead. Anybody can represent. You can sing Fela song. Abi? We have a comedian. We have a comedian.
Yes.
And the thank God for the comedian, the guy that did comedian for us has what's his name again? Has MC.
If we have local musician who will give us moderated music. That is not jaga jaga. It's okay. Do you understand?
But music is not jaga jaga.
All right.
I'm a comedian.
All right. One of our viewers, Bakersfield, said that he would also be supporting us on this.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Keep on supporting because our man is a highly transparent man. Keep on supporting.
We appreciate you, Bakersfield.
We appreciate you.
And I think I will have to separate the accounts. I just opened a Keystone bank account, which I'll be placing in the comment section tomorrow. So I'm not going to be using the UBA account. I'm going to be dropping Keystone bank account so that we can have yes, total or proper accountability of what is coming in. All right. Thank you so much. And I know some other viewers that will be watching after this live broadcast will still reach out. And please, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me with this number 091 27 42 05 75. 091 27 42 05 75. That's an Airtel line. Please, that's my Airtel line. You can reach out to me on that line. Thank you so much, everyone. I would really appreciate your support. All right, before we go, I think we need to allow Mr. Tete, Mr. Benjak to talk about the tax reform. Is really steering issues in the society.
Before that time, I brought something for you to go through.
Okay.
This is the Dele Shobowale I've been talking about.
Okay.
He is one of the oldest journalists in Nigeria, and Dele Shobowale is one of the oldest journalists in Nigeria and special economist. Look at, he said, requiem for PDP. Now he went 2 items. Now he said the tax reform bills are conceived in bad faith. Number 1. 2, poorly packaged, and it's a viable threat to our unity and the national cohesion. So that's why I asked you to go through it. You understand? So that we look at from frankly speaking, the man is always a frank man. He's undiluted in Nigeria. Even though he's a Yoruba by tribe, he's an American because he was trained in America. You know how Americans, they used to be frank. The man's always frank. So when you look, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm coming to you, sir. Let me go pay attention to the viewers in the comment section. Okay. Andrew is asking me a question that, Michael, should we wait for the new account number? Yes, please. It's a new account number. I don't have it offhand. I'm going to be releasing it tomorrow. I opened it yesterday, so I'm going to be releasing it tomorrow on the program. You're going to see it in the comment section as well as my phone number all together. I'm going to be dropping it tomorrow. I don't have it off and I would have dropped it now. I wrote it somewhere, but I'll be dropping it tomorrow. Thank you so much, Andrew Ogujimi. I really appreciate your concern. All right, Benja.
Yeah.
Tax reform, before we go, just briefly.
Okay. You know, the tax reform Nigeria want to bring, being the Unamed Tinubu, when he was in Lagos, the governor of Lagos State, he taxed everyone in Lagos State. But I want to use that pattern to tax the whole Nigeria, and which I know that it will not be easy for him. But if then they still want to get it right, let the governor, the president, Unamed Tinubu, the vice, Setima, and the Senate president, governors, House of Assembly, if all of them can come together and have a round table meeting, they can fix Nigeria very well. Not to be looking me and you. Then they are capable. They know how much they are receiving for their salary. They know how much they are getting from oil money. So they can put Nigeria in order before this tax. Or if they want to say this tax, let them tell us that today Nigeria is going to federalism. That is where the states can control what they have. But when I say they should pay tax, in which way? So MSF go pay tax. Look at light. The light will grow high. No, let them come back. Let him go straight forward. Say, we need federalism. All states should control whatever they have. That is where the police can work, where the state police can work in the states, not in federal. Look, let me just say, Mr. Mike, Nigeria, they are learning something. But when Mr. President Ahmed Tinubu is going, the way I'm looking at it, Nigeria is going to break off the way that is going. If it did not take time, Nigeria is going, because where Nigeria is going, I'm not saying Nigeria is going good shape. Nigeria are going bad shape. Let APC stand up, let them rise up. They are sleeping. They're still sleeping. APC government, wake up from your beds. Things is going bad in this nation. Wake up and do things right. You and your cabinet, all of you should come together and let reform Nigeria back. Let Nigeria pass. If you people can do it. Thank you.
All right, thank
God
you so
bless.
much. I really appreciate you. Be here tomorrow as early as possible. The tax reform.
Thank you. Apart from what my good friend Dele Sowore has said, summarizing it, that the tax reform bills are conceived in bad faith. One, poorly packaged, and is a probable threat to our unity and national cohesion, which I agree with him. But the old man is well experienced. If they should take this kind of person to the presidency, we won't have problem. I've been talking to the president, I've been speaking on air for them to look at this man. This man, even though he's a Yoruba person, he's an American, he doesn't look at anybody's face. And he's well experienced economist. When you go to this article, you will sympathize with us. That is one. Two, what is that the issue of this tax, whatever that is happening now, like Ben Jack was saying, God is behind it. If at the process of pushing this, Nigeria breaks, that's the will of God. But to me, if the presidency can hear and receive our advice, I will say it that we have a lot of natural, material, and human resources that we can extract revenues from, other than tax. If you look at the summary of what this man has said, he said he should play this for now. Let me give you a typical example why this thing is going to injure us. Why what Dele Sowore said will happen. Because the last regime that this man made, that is toiling him now, because the last regime is what is suffering now. The last regime drove 50% of our industries, blue chips industries, through his monkey policies. All right? Some people are saying Guinness has left. Guinness is, I read it in a book where Guinness, a certain big company bought Guinness. What you are seeing there, skeleton, is not really Guinness. Okay? That one is RNG. All those things you painted, in essence and content, Guinness has left. So many blue chips industries have left Nigeria because of unhealthy operational environment. We don't have a enable environment. This is another one that will make our other industries to go in drove distance. So if our president and his advisors are thinking, straight, like some of us, I'm not saying they're not thinking straight, they're thinking straight. If they should reflect back rather to see what Buhari did to our industries that were suffering now, they will not introduce this one now. This one should have been introduced in the next 3 years at the tail end of his tenure. You understand? Because go around and see how many industries are left. They are in Ghana, they are in Togo, there are so many places because of unhealthy operational environment. This one is one of other canker worm that will make a lot of industries to leave because the thing is targeted to them. So we are seriously pleading that should the presidency want us to be alive, he should drop it for now, or look at it, adjust it, let it has human face. All right, like the Dele Sowore said, the thing doesn't have human face Because if all these industries just live in droves because of these things, it will affect I and you. Where would our children work? Our children that are every university, we have 1,000,001 private universities in Nigeria that are turning out graduates every year. Now, at the end of time, no place for them to work. Why? Because Buhari drove away almost 50% of the industries. Because through all these nonsense things, okay? Now, another one that is coming. This one will definitely drive away other industries. That is the implication myself have seen. Some of us read economics, elementary economics in secondary school. It's not my specialization in the university. And I read it too, during my professional DC. Okay, so now, and statistics. So what I'm saying is that you should please go and put up another research over this thing and call other neutral people that are not his immediate people, because those who analyze it, they are his immediate people. And people are also doubting because of the antecedent of the previous government. People are doubting that this one is saying that the people earning less than 1 million will not be taxed. People tend not to believe it. People are saying that there's a hidden something, agenda behind this that cannot be well now. Okay? So, and you can falter people, because all the previous government, their antecedent have been, lies, fallacy, and what have you. So now, if he knows that there's no hidden agenda, let him listen at people. Because in public relations, if this one come, what we advise in public relations is that they should send information to the masses. Keep on sending information to the masses, informing the masses, educating them over time before you bring this. Since this thing touches almost everybody, not almost everybody.
In other words, you are telling him to scrap it out.
Drop it for now.
You should withdraw.
Yeah, for now. And inform people. Go and disseminate information. Information dissemination in a very crass manner, in a very huge manner.
Go for more consultation.
Consultation and information dissemination. Okay? While he's consulting the professionals, the masses should be informed of what benefit that's accruable therefrom. Okay? So that the masses will talk. If it's a town hall meeting, you can make it. Since this involve everybody, it's not what you can stay and call your own few professional and pam and do. No, this is not elitist something. It involves everybody. Town hall meetings from various regions or states should be organized for people to be formally, well informed and educated about it. If without proper information, people will resist it. And especially the northern people that are resisting it, have you done information dissemination? Have you called them? Have you sent opinion poll there? Have you sent out opinion poll there for them to gather and say all the things they want, how they see it, and all the rest? So you should not ignore. They should ignore the cries and whoos of people. They should not. They should ignore. They should. After this, he told us last time that he has heard us loud and clear. Now, this one is another area I want the president, to say that he has heard us loud and clear. Let him set up town hall meetings and continue to disseminate information massively so that people will be able to get it right. So you don't push this into people's throat when it's something that concerns everybody.
And of course, he has directed the Ministry of Justice and the National Assembly to work on the concerns on ground. Yeah. So
Ministry of Information too.
Information as well.
Orientation. This is the time for them to come.
Orientation.
Yes. This is the time about it. What is our orientation agency doing? This is the time for them to go ahead of time. Even before this one is dished out. Orientation agency. What is the name of that orientation agency? National Orientation something. Okay. They're supposed to go out to the field, conduct opinion poll. After that, they look at the opinion poll, work on it, and come back again and inform people. They compare the opinion of the people and all the rest. Okay. Before this one is dished out. That's where in public relations we say it should go. Okay. I'm a student of public relations, okay? So that's where it should go, please. And also they can come and hire us from Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. Then ask us what do we advise. We advise them from the angle of information, how to disseminate information. So when pass out information to people evenly, properly, in a balanced manner, believe you me, the resistance will be minimal. The resistance will be minimal. Yes, and also you have to, go to the north where the resistance is vehement. Okay, and inform them properly. You understand? That's exactly what I was saying. Yes.
Interpret this woman.
Thank you
I
very much.
really appreciate
Can you
it.
interpret that woman? That's good.
I don't need
Mama
to.
Rojo,
We're on
changes.
we're on the street now. Anything can happen on the street. You should expect anything.
We are not talking, no changes.
You should expect. All right, viewers, please, we will see tomorrow again on the program. We'll be bringing another topic to us, to you all, to digest with us on the platform. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Please subscribe on the channel. Make sure you comment your opinions in the comment section, and don't forget to like as well. Lucky, we've said it. The party comes up
Yes,
on the 14th of December, and some people are just waking up. I know
On the 14th of
the
December.
likes of Jacob Adede, Mr. Jacob Adede is just waking up. I'm sure he's just King Henry, King Jogba. Hello, King Joe.
Yeah, King Joe, yes. King
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
Ogba, or whoever. Tennis.
Many of the
Richard,
viewers,
Taiwo.
Yeah.
A lot.
Many.
My Yerima, my brother, a lot.
Everybody, we cherish everybody. We value everybody. We appreciate all the viewers. All.
If you don't mention
All. Please, all the viewers, we value you. We appreciate you.
Okay, as I said, we are one. We are one. Everybody, whether Yeneba, we are one. The party is going to head here on the hall, in the place whereby every party will come, old and new will come to celebrate. What are we going to eat? Is it not rice, mineral, water, and so on? Finish. It's celebrate Semo Amala. In fact, you that is in abroad here, we are going to make it like Pado Yam. Yes, I'm charged of Pado Yam. Anyhow, I pray the yam should come down that very day.
Are you sure it's going to come down?
I pray yam should come 500 naira per maybe 1,000 naira. So yam is almost 7,000 naira. I'm not even seeing it. That's the point.
Okay, we'll be back here tomorrow to continue
this is a time for
with the discussion. All right, thank you so much, viewers. Bye, everyone.